Hello friends, you're the Lonesome Gamer, and tonight I'm playing Fortune and Glory, the cliffhanger game by Flying Frog Productions. And I already did a playthrough of this game nearly a year ago or so, and I played against the mobsters, against the gangsters. And if you own the game, you might know that there's another vile organization, the Nazis. And of course, I have to fight the Nazis. And lately I received the Danger Pack #1, a game supplement for Fortune and Glory. So I take this as an opportunity to do another playthrough and kill some Nazis. The supplement adds 2 new event cards. We got 2 common items, but basically these are the same items, so actually 1 new common item and a few new dangers, which is good. Most of the dangers are doubles though, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new dangers. Okay, and that's it. In addition to this, I will again use the fan-made expansion from Ninja Dog. He made 30 new danger cards, which are simply amazing, and I will use them. And well, then I will set up the game now. Okay, so the game is set. And I will not explain the rules again in this playthrough. So if you don't know Fortune and Glory, please watch my other playthrough that you can find on YouTube or BGG, where I play against the mobsters. And there I'll explain also all the rules step by step. I will use other dice this time. I don't like these usual flying, these regular flying frog dice. I don't like the color, and they are very small. So I will use these from Space Hulk, and the black ones for the enemies. They are from Target Earth. Goal of the game is to gain a certain amount of fortune, which is this golden stuff here. Let me see. We play with 3 players, so we need 30 fortune. And normally the villains would need 15 to win the game, but I want to make it a little harder. So if the villain track ever reaches 12, then the game is immediately lost. I play with 3 players. It's Alexander Cartwright. His abilities are resourceful. When drawing in an event card, may draw 2 and choose 1 to keep. And I tend to forget this ability, but I try to remember that. Experience. May always exert to add extra adventure dice to a test, even if not in a cliffhanger. Then we got Duke Dudley. Wealth. Starts the game with a gear card and 1 fortune. So this is our first fortune. And the gear card is Lantern. Adds +2 adventure dice during any trap or puzzle test. I think we need a little more light. And he's a patriot. Gains +2 fight dice when in a fight with a Nazi opponent. And this is great because, well, we are fighting the Nazis, so he's a good character here. And I randomly, I've chosen them randomly, so he just comes in handy here. And we got Sharon Hunter, a daring photographer. And she's got contacts. Starts the game with an ally card. All of your allies are +1 loyalty. And she's got a damsel. Agility +1, activate. Gain +3 adventure dice for any femme fatale test, or gain +3 fight dice for 1 fight round against a female enemy or villain. Ooh, I broke a nail. Okay. And then we got well-traveled. It costs you 1 less movement to enter any sea space, minimum of 1, and flying between cities costs you 1 less fortune than normal. Very good. So the villain organization is the Nazis. And they start with a secret base on a random location, and this is the Amazon Falls here. And there is also a Nazi soldier here. I will give you a closer look to the miniature here. And the famous War Zeppelin looks absolutely great. He starts also here on the secret base. And, well, I explain later what this War Zeppelin, how it, what the effects of the War Zeppelin are during the game. Then we got here Jack Cartwright, this guy. He starts in Rio de Janeiro. We got Sharon Hunter, the lady, starting in New York, and finally the Duke. Here we go, starting in London. We got a few items. The City of Lost Souls. This is a temple. And it comes with 10 fortune. So that's I think that's the most valuable location in the whole game. And this is not that great that it comes at the start, because our villain started right at this location here. It's in Arabia, and this is Herr Teufel. And he's got a knowledge. His adventure dice rolls of 6 count as 2 successes each. And arcane lore gains +1 combat for each artifact the villains have. Second one is Colonel Stahl. And he's ruthless. When searching, he gets a success on 3+ and a wound on 1 or 2. And he will enter the game in the next villain phase. We got the Crown of the Golden Sun, which is down here on the Forbidden Islands. The Book of the Sacred Stone brings 4 fortune, and it costs you only have to overcome 3 dangers. So that isn't that hard to get. And we got the Shield of Poseidon here, and that gives you 5 fortune which is quite a lot, but you also have to overcome 5 dangers, so this is not easy. Then here the crown, there is a curse involved. During this adventure you are -1 cunning. And here this says, while you have this artifact, you may always move through sea spaces for 1 movement each. Okay. So the basic idea I had was that maybe Alexander Cartwright, because of this experience ability, may always exert to add extra adventure dice to a test, even if it's not in a cliffhanger. So I think he's really good in doing these adventures. So I might send him to get the Book of the Sacred Stone. But this is up here in Siberia, so this is not so easy to get. The other idea is that these two work together. I like it very much when 2 heroes work together. And they will go here to Italy for this Shield of Poseidon, which gives them 5 fortune. So that's the basic plan. If you ask yourself why there are 2 soldiers here with the villain, this is a special rule for the Nazis. They always come with 2 henchmen, 2 bodyguards, and if the villains take any damage, then these henchmen will be killed instead first. So the first 2 wounds the villains take will remove these 2 henchmen instead. And if you enter this space and if you don't have to fight them, and if you have to fight the villain, you only have to fight the villain. It's basically just 2 additional wounds. So you don't have to fight these 2 guys too. Okay, I think we're ready to go, and let's see who's got the initiative. I think I will do this initiative phase only for the first time here on camera, and then I'll do it off camera. So we roll now to see who is the first player during this turn. Alex, he's got a 4, Duke also a 4, and Sharon a 3. So we have to re-roll between these 2. Alex has a 1 and the Duke has a 2. So he is now the first player. If somebody had rolled a 1 during the initiative phase, not during the re-roll, just at his first roll, he would be allowed to draw an event card. Okay. So now we come to the movement phase. That's a 5 for the Duke. This is good. That might be enough to bring him here to Italy. So let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, awesome. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Then we got Sharon Hunter. And yeah, we want her also in Italy. That would be perfect. Very good. Awesome. We're doing good. Great start here. She only needs 2 because she's got that well-traveled ability. So that's 2, 3, and 4. And now they're both together in Italy. That is exactly what I wanted. And if I roll now good for Cartwright, then I'm absolutely happy. So let's see. Not quite that good. Okay, that's also not enough. 2, 3, that's not enough to go to the Forbidden Island. And it's also not enough to go to Siberia, but I think I try to get to Siberia anyway. Okay, so 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so we move 2, 3. Yeah, and we're now in the West and South Pacific. Is that such a great idea? Maybe it's a better idea to go this way. That would be 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Yeah, no, I think I move here to the West and South Pacific. That's a little risky. I really don't know if this is such a great idea. Okay, I decided to go to the West and South Pacific and try to go here to Siberia in the next turn. It's a little risky, but it's easier to get this. I only need to complete 3 dangers, and for this I need to complete 4 dangers. And for both I will get a reward of 4. On the other hand, if I think this through now, yeah, hard to say. I think it's fine, yeah, I'll stay there. I think that's okay. Is it? Damn, I'm not sure. No, I go to South Africa. So that gives me the option to get this, and then if I roll very good, if I roll a 6 in the next turn, I can still go to Siberia, but I won't lose a turn. No way to do that. Okay, and then we come to the adventure phase. And we start with these two, Duke Dudley and Sharon Hunter. They will try together to get this Shield of Poseidon. So, and what I do is now I draw from this danger deck, and I draw from below the deck. And every time when I draw a location card and it says shuffle the deck, I will also shuffle the danger deck. So let's see. It's the lowest one now. This is... Okay, that says smoking building. Smoke billows out from under the door in your accommodation. Is it an accident or arson? Cunning 5 or higher, and I need 2 successes to be successful here. So let's see. Yeah, they both have a cunning of 3, so it doesn't really matter which one tries. I say he tries it because she, in case that he is not successful, then she could exert. And she's got 7 wounds, so she's better than he with his 5 wounds. So let's see. I need a 5 or 6 to be successful exactly. Yeah, great. And I got a second roll. Oops, that wasn't that good. Yep. Okay, I did it. So, yeah, we were successful, and we could gain now 4 glory. But remember, you only get the glory when you are camping. So when you are interrupting your adventure, then you can get the glory. If you're going on now, and that's what we do, we'll get the glory if we are completely successful, or if we decide to interrupt the adventure. If we fail for some reason, then we would lose all glory that we managed to accumulate. So that's the risk here. And by the way, each one will gain 4 glory. So we don't have to share it or something. Each person gains 4 glory if they gain any glory at all. So now we come to the second danger, and that is a dead end. Wait a second, there's something unnatural about this dead end. A lore 6. So this is not so easy. The good thing is this guy has a 4. So maybe we can do it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, easy. Very good. So 3 glories for each. And this was actually the second success now. So we come to the next danger. And that is a nightclub rendezvous. And that is a femme fatale action. So wait a minute. Yeah, the damsel gained +3 adventure dice for any femme fatale test. So that's pretty good. Discover the truth as you pick your way through the crowded nightclub to meet with your contact. Okay, so we need 1 success on a cunning test 6. And normally we would gain 3 cunning, but in this case, because of her, we have 6 dice to roll. Very good. And yeah, we were successful here too. Very good. And that gives me 2 glory. Okay, this is another fan-made danger. Actually, 4 of these first 4 dangers, 3 of these first 4 dangers were fan-made dangers. This is now the growing storm. And miles from the nearest town you must race to find protection from the gathering tempest. So we have agility 4, and we need 3 successes here. Well, that's also, the damsel is also really good here. Oh, but we activated her. And, well, I'm not sure actually. I think if you activate someone, you can only activate a ally once per turn. That's for sure. So this ability to gain +3 adventure dice, yeah, that is only possible once per turn, but I think the +1 agility bonus still applies. So she's got an agility of 4, and then, whoops, we need a 4 or higher to be successful. Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. Okay, so now this guy has to exert, so he will take a wound. And that allows her to roll another die. Ah, come on, this is so easy. Another one. Yeah, we made it. Okay, great. So that was the first success. And now we can roll on. And, well, we did a second one. Well, we need 3 successes here. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was a little close. We gained 3 glory for this. And now, also from the fan-made expansion, Lost at Sea. Well, it's kind of thematic. I mean, we're looking for this Shield of Poseidon. So we might have to go somewhere on an island or so. Your charts have been tampered with, and before you know it, your ship is adrift at sea. Okay, so agility 5. twice or lore 5 3 times? Well, it's an interesting question. Well, actually it isn't. I will use Sharon Hunter again with an agility of 4. And she needs a 5 or higher twice. Yes, she did it easy. Again, 3 glory, and we made it. We accomplished 5 dangers. So we will now gain the Shield of Poseidon. Very good. And I think I'll give this to Duke Dudley. So he can go into a city and then heal. Okay, and the really good part now is everyone will gain 15 glory. That's quite a lot. Very good. Okay, and then it is Alexander Cartwright. He's in South Africa now. He's got to roll a die. And if I'm remembering this right, on a 4 to 6 he's allowed to draw a event card, and on a 1 he has to fight an enemy. So let's see. Yeah, that's a 3, so nothing happens. So that was the adventure phase, and then we come to the villain phase. So first we draw a villain event, find that here, and that says orders to kill. That's not good. This card plays on the table. Next time a hero fights a villain, that villain gains +5 fight dice for the first fight round. Okay, this is a pretty bad card. So we should avoid fighting the villains, I guess. And then we have the Outpost and Zeppelin Step. So let's see. Okay, we got that here. Villain bonus. During the Outpost step of the villain phase, roll a d6 for each secret base on the board. On the roll of 4, 5 of 6, place a Nazi figure in a random location. If there is already a Nazi figure there, instead move the villain track 1 step forward. Okay. So we roll for that secret base. And that's a 4, yeah, so we have to place a Nazi figure. Let's see. Okay, this is in the Congo jungle, and it says shuffle. So we have to shuffle the locations and the dangers. And we have to place one of the Nazi figures here in the Congo jungle. Okay, so now let's do the Zeppelin step. And the way this works is we simply draw a location card. And this is the Serengeti. And now we roll a die and see if the Zeppelin will get there. Well, it's possible. Let's hope for the best. That's a 3. I think he won't make it. No, that was close. Can cross the South Atlantic. That's 2. And then he will enter here, the heart of Africa. Serengeti would be here. So he couldn't quite make it. If he would have made it, then we had to place a Nazi soldier figure there. So that wouldn't have been good. In addition, Nazi enemies and villains in the same or adjacent spaces to the war Zeppelin gain +2 fight dice. Furthermore, it is possible to sneak aboard the Zeppelin. It's a little bit like sneaking into these mobster outposts, and you can destroy the Zeppelin if you're doing good there. But this is very dangerous, and I think it's not the right idea now to do this. Okay. So, and finally now we come to the villain adventure step. And Herr Teufel starts. He's got a search value of 4. So he's going to roll 4 dice. And I think on a 5 or 6 they are successful. And if he rolls 2 6s, he gets 2 successes. Okay, well actually I was not correct here. On every 4 or 5 of 6 they are successful. So he rolls now, and oh my god, well, that's a pretty bad start. So you get 5 successes and 5 fortune, because it's this temple. So we place 5 fortune here. But after the 4th one, he has to roll if the temple collapses. So we roll 1 die now, and on the roll of 1, the temple will collapse. Nope. Sadly, this is not the case. Okay. So now there are 5 danger markers here. Yeah, wait a minute. I think we should remove these. Let me see. So like this, and if there are 3 more now, then we have to place the next collapse marker on the temple, and we have to test again if the temple might collapse. So that was a pretty bad start. And then it's Colonel Stahl, and he enters now the game, and he goes to the item which gives the most fortune, except of course for the temple where the other guy is. So that would be here, either that one or this one. They both give 4 fortune, and in this case he would go here to the Book of the Secret Stone, because there are less dangers to accomplish. So he moves to Siberia, and he also gains 2 henchmen as companions. I might forget them from time to time, but well, I hope to remember that. Okay. And then, for every 3 fortune the Nazis are able to collect, they can move their the villain track 1 step further. So now there are 2 left here. And now we will replenish the artifacts. And we have now the helmet, 5 fortune, this is not bad. Of the Crimson Hand, okay. After all dangers, you must fight and defeat Order of the Crimson Hand to get the artifact. Not that good. And this is in the Caribbean. Okay, that's the blue one. That was the one from Italy. So this is now here. This is not so bad. Maybe we can get there both. It's basically around the corner. Let's see. Maybe she can also do this together with Alexander while Duke Dudley goes sell the artifact and heal somewhere. That might be a good idea. Okay, fine. So I say we go for one more turn. Okay, Sharon is first player. And she moves. That's a 2. That's not good. This is actually pretty bad because that doesn't allow me to go there. Yeah, it's... there's not a lot I can do actually. Well, I think I will move to Barcelona. 1, 2. So I can at least buy some equipment. And then it's Alexander. He's got a 4. So this is not bad. I'm not absolutely sure what to do now. I could go to the Crown of the Golden Sun. The helmet gives more... Tough decision. Okay, I think I'll go to the helmet. So this is 2, 3... So I end up in the Caribbean, and I can try to get the helmet there. And now it's the Duke. He's got a 2. That's basically the same problem. It's not good enough to help me there. I mean, he's got the shield, which allows him to spend 1 less if moving through sea spaces. But that is still not really good. And yeah. Well, he could also go to Barcelona. That would be one option. The other idea would be to go to Moscow, because this is a big city, which would give him an additional fortune if he sells his item there. And there 2 are not enough to get there actually. No, that's not enough. He needs a 3 to get to Moscow. So I think... Yeah, I think he will also move to Barcelona. And let's see. Man, maybe he can think about keeping the shield. I mean, it's pretty good. Moving faster through the ocean is a good thing. Let's see about that. Okay, so now we come to the adventure phase, and first Sharon Hunter will draw a city adventure card. And that says Secret of Success. That is her, isn't it? With the camera. Yeah. Play at any time to allow a hero to automatically pass a test, even if it would otherwise have been failed. That's great. Knowledge is the ultimate weapon. Well, that's a very good card. And now she can buy items. And well, she could either buy some gear. I think a gear costs 5, but I have to check that. Yeah, that's true. Gear and allies cost 5 each. She could also buy a common item. And here I have a special rule. To avoid that you always buy the same common items, I draw the 3 top cards from the deck, and you have to buy an item then. And that's what I do now. So let's see. Let's draw the 3 top cards. Let's see what we got here. This is a map for only 1. Discard to cancel and redraw danger you just drew. Or discard to ignore all Terran icons in your space until the end of the game round. Not a bad card. Well, this is the Expedition Truck. This is now one of the new cards from the supplement. You gain +1 movement each turn. Activate. Gain +2 adventure dice for a single test. I think that will be it. Pretty awesome thing. I think I will buy this. I have a lot of money. So I throw away the supplies. That would allow me to heal, which is also great, but I think I would prefer the Expedition Truck. Pretty awesome. So I pay 12. Now I still have 3. I think I'm quite happy with this. Okay. And then it's Alexander Cartwright. And he wants to get the helmet of the Crimson Hand, so he has to accomplish 4 dangers altogether. So let's see. I'm not sure if he will do all 4 of them, but we will see about that. So this is an abandoned mine. Escaping your enemies, you hide in an ancient mine shaft. As you breathe a sigh of relief, you hear voices coming nearer. They have found you. Cunning 6. This is bad. That's a real problem. He only has a cunning of 2. So it might be a good idea to use the secret of success, maybe. That could be a good idea here. Damn. Okay, so you really got to be lucky. Rolls a die, 2 dice, and that's not enough. So I think what I do is I will... it's painful. I mean... Well, to be honest, I'm pretty sure I can make it anyway. So I say I stay there, and I will go into the cliffhanger in the next turn. So I'll flip this card now, and that is a runaway card. The chase is on as your pursuers jump into the cards behind you. Okay, so in this case, it's an agility test 4, and I think we have a pretty good chance to do this in the next turn. Okay. So now it's the Duke, and he also draws a city card. Followed by Nazis. Okay. Glory 2. Cunning 4 or higher 3 times. Well, that's possible, I guess. Or fight. Draw a Nazi enemy card. Well, we are not bad in fighting the Nazis. So, on the other hand, we already have 2 wounds. So I guess it's a little risky. I think I will not try this. I try to escape the Nazis with this cunning test. So let's see. Yes, 1 success. Altogether we need 3 successes of 4 or higher. 2 successes. Yeah, we made it. Very good. So we gain 3 more glory. 2 more glory. Great. And now we can heal. So I will pay 2 glory to heal. And then I will also try to find a good common item. So let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3. That is a torch. Once per fight round or test, you may reroll one of your fight dice or adventure dice, or force an opponent to reroll one of their fight dice against you. After each yours, use discard torch on the d6 roll of 1 or 2. This is definitely not bad. And this is the adventure plane. Well, that is great. You may roll 2d6 and add them together for movement. For this roll, any doubles will trigger an effect normally triggered on roll of 1. When activated, you may allow any hero in your space to move along with you to your destination for free. This is great. This is just amazing. So, well, I think I will buy this thing. On the other hand, we have the revolver here. Still, I think that the adventure plane is simply too good. We can move together, and I think we're a pretty good team then. So we pay 15. That's a lot, but I guess it's worth it. And well, I hope it's a big plane, because we also need our expedition truck in the plane. Pretty awesome. Okay. So that was quite a success. Yeah, we're now really fast. I think we can pretty much get anywhere we want to. And the fact that this happened so early in the game is a pretty good thing. And I will also sell the Shield of Poseidon. I think that's okay now. So this will give me then 5 fortune, because this is only a small city. But that's a good start. Okay, so we have 6 now. And yeah, that wasn't too bad. And then we come to the villain phase and we draw a villain event. Tenacious. This card plays on a random villain in play. Very bad. Roll a die. 1 to 3 is Herr Teufel. Nope, it's the other guy. It's Colonel Stahl. Well, he already has a combat value of 5. So he's got a combat value of 6 now, which is pretty tough. But okay. And then let's see what the outpost step says. The secret base. Again, we have to place a Nazi soldier. This time in the Heartland. Okay. comes here. Then we see about the Zeppelin. Moves to the Yucatan Peninsula. But, well, it's not exactly far away, so let's hope for the best here. That's a 4. Damn, that's enough. Can do it. Okay, so this is now a 2, 3, 4. And then it will... a Nazi there. Damn. Quite a lot of these guys. Okay. Now we come to the villain adventure phase. And it's again Herr Teufel. So let's see if he manages to loot the whole city there. Let's see. No! Well, this time it really sucked. That's great. No success for him and... okay, that is, well, just 1 wound. But this goes now away. Now one of these Nazis is killed. And he doesn't take a wound. Oops. Damn. Okay, and then it's the Colonel, and he's up there in Siberia, and he's after the Book of the Sacred Stone. So he needs to complete 3 missions, and he's got a 3, search value of 3. So let's see. Yeah, it's this ruthless ability. When searching, he gets a success on 3+ and a wound on 1 or 2. Well, let's see here. Okay, so he's got 2 successes, but 1 wound. So also one of these Nazis is killed, but he has 2 successes. So they're placed here now. He needs 1 more success to get the item, which is not good. But okay. Anyway, I would say that was a pretty good turn, because we really have some good items now. This adventure plane, the expedition truck, pretty awesome. And well, we will see what happens there in the Caribbean. I think Alexander might do this runaway cart chase here. He's pretty agile, and let's see what the other adventures bring then. Yeah, maybe these 2, maybe they can make it here to the Forbidden Island and go for the crown of the Golden Sun. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Hope to see you in my next video. Until then, bye.